To be honest, things haven't been good for XRP Ripple. A few days prior, Ripple was the target of a multi-million-dollar hacker attack. Honestly, the purpose of the video is not to discuss the history of the hack in detail, though we will undoubtedly do so in order to make sure that none of us fall into the same traps in the future. It's expected that Coinbase, one of the biggest cryptocurrency exchanges, will affect the price of XRP Ripple. This is no laughing matter, ladies and gentlemen. Furthermore, the CEO of Ripple was overcome with emotion over the new collaboration. Radowitz seeks to bring the XRP Ripple back to its peak performance. And for each and every XRP video is the most crucial one. Let's get right to the point without further ado. Withdrawal. Ripple appears to have been the victim of an apparent hack recently, wherein an incredible 23 million XRP were purloined from the cryptocurrency's coffers. This is not your typical news, and there is no denying the seriousness of the situation. Here, we're discussing an astounding $112.5 million worth of XRP. And that's a significant shift. This sum alone adds a whole new dimension of gravity to the discussion. It serves as a sobering reminder that security issues still arise even in the realm of decentralized finance. Now, the journey these stolen funds have taken adds yet another layer of intrigue to this story. And they've been traveling the world and stopping at some of the biggest and most well-known cryptocurrency exchanges like Kraken and Binance. It resembles a real-time cybercrime thriller. I understand now. We're here to stay because we think XRP has a lot of potential, but circumstances such as these demand a pause for thought. The key is to proceed with caution. It should serve as a wake-up call that we cannot ignore the possibility of breaches involving our digital assets. And it is essential that we, as XRP community members, remain knowledgeable, watchful, and ready for anything that may come our way. One thing becomes very evident in these kinds of situations. We cannot compromise on protecting our assets. Think of this as a gentle reminder to look into hardware wallets. Ledger is one common option. It's about being proactive in protecting the things that are important to us, not about inciting fear. Let's exercise caution, monitor any new developments, and above all, make sure our XRP holdings are as safe as they can be. Since we are all in this together, it is our duty to use caution and resiliency as we negotiate the many curves in the cryptocurrency world. How do you feel about that crime? This thing will the price of that cherished cryptocurrency be impacted by that? VMG in the space provided for comments. That's not the end, though. Continue observing. Let's get something very important straight. It is important to remember that wallets managed by Ripple were not the target of the purported hack. Chris Larsson, the CEO of Ripple, recently clarified the circumstances in a statement. He acknowledged that some of his personal XRP accounts had been compromised. It's critical to realize that Ripple as a company was not affected by this breach. It was an individual one. Chris Larsson addressed the matter right away, stressing how quickly they identified the issue. And exchanges were notified right away, and as a result, the impacted addresses were frozen. An additional layer of assurance is provided by the participation of law enforcement. And you did indeed hear correctly. The authorities are on board to take this on head-on. It demonstrates the gravity with which Ripple is handling the circumstance. Chris Larsson's remarks demonstrate a proactive approach to handling security concerns in addition to transparency. And therefore, even though the situation is alarming, it's equally important to recognize the steps being taken to address and stop any more problems. As we continue to reveal the revelations in this developing story, stay tuned. Let's now explore some fascinating conjecture has been going around. The disclosure that prominent Ripple executive Chris Larsson owned more than $100 million worth of XRP in his personal wallet. The astounding amount is causing people to discuss the possible effects on the market, and perhaps more crucially, the possibility that market manipulation could be made possible by executives' large holdings. Imagine an executive who has the capacity to freely inject a significant quantity of XRP into the market at any moment. This is an intriguing scenario that makes us wonder if large holdings like this could affect market dynamics. Could it result in manipulation in private? It's an interesting perspective that people are debating in the community. I'm now interested in hearing everyone's opinions on this. And should project leaders in cryptocurrency hold such large stakes in the asset? Does it strengthen their faith in the project, or could it lead to unexpected consequences? Share your thoughts in the space provided for comments below. This is about having a conversation that changes our understanding of the dynamics of the cryptocurrency space, not just about watching the market. Let's know what you think. That's not the end, though. Continue observing. This is the silliest scene in the video. Now, let's get started. Now that we've turned our attention to some encouraging news in the cryptocurrency space, let's discuss Coinbase and how it might affect our dear XR. A lot of people are taking notice of recent development in the legal field, which is encouraging the community. What's the scoop then? It appears that Coinbase's legal victory over the SEC could potentially change the course of XRP's future. Think of this as a chain reaction. A highly successful outcome for Coinbase might have a big impact on the SEC's plans, especially with regard to the ongoing Ripple and XRP drama. Judge Torres made a significant decision in July 2023, concluding that the XRP pragmatic sales did not fulfill certain requirements. In the event that Coinbase prevails, the SEC's intentions to appeal may be complicated. The legal developments in the SE cases involving Coinbase and Ripple are intertwined, and there might be significant ramifications. And it's a legal chess match that might finally tip the odds in XRP's favor. The cryptocurrency community is ablaze with excitement as we wait for more information and decisions, hoping that favorable results will open the door to a better future for XRP. As it appears that one of the biggest cryptocurrency exchanges made the decision to restore the glory of XRP Ripple in spite of the most recent hack. How do you feel about it? Will the wish be fulfilled? I'm in the space provided for comments. That's not the end, though. Continue observing. This is the most bizarre message that the Ripple CEO has yet to send. It appears that the Ripple community is not going to give up. Let's explore the insightful words of Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse, which illuminate the company's goals and sharp focus on transforming international payments. He makes it clear that Ripple is not your typical business, and its goal is to significantly alter the remittance sector while expanding the scope of international value transfer. Garlinghouse explains how Ripple is dedicated to altering the remittance scene, demonstrating that the business is not in it for a tiny market share or to turn a profit. Rather, Ripple sees itself as a force for change in the remittance industry, seeking to reshape the way value is transferred globally between people and organizations. What distinguishes Ripple is its commitment to a single focus, specifically on cross-border payments. It isn't about branching out into different industries. It's about becoming an expert and pioneer in the remittance industry. Garlinghouse makes a comparison between Ripple and Google in the search industry, highlighting the importance of having a single-minded focus in order to succeed. In order to contextualize this vision, let us examine current advancements, collaborations, or successes that are consistent with Ripple's overarching goal. Since we can learn more about how Ripple is actively trying to make a difference in the world